Revive your vitality after 65. The power of 4 fruits to reignite circulation, energy, and intimacy. A spark that never fades. You're sitting on your porch, the evening sun painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, and you feel a warmth in your heart. A spark you thought had dimmed with time. What if I told you that spark isn't gone? What if, at 65, 70, or even beyond, you could rediscover the energy, the connection, and the intimacy that makes life vibrant? They told you aging meant slowing down, losing your fire, and waving goodbye to closeness. They were wrong. Dead wrong. I'm Dr. James, a men's health expert with over 3 decades of experience helping seniors across America reclaim their vitality. I've sat with thousands of folks just like you, people who thought their best days were behind them, only to find that nature holds secrets to reignite what time tried to steal. Today, I'm sharing a revelation that's changed lives. 4 everyday fruits that can transform your circulation, boost your energy, and rekindle the intimacy you thought was lost forever. These aren't magic pills or pricey supplements, just simple, delicious fruits hiding in plain sight, ready to work wonders in your body and soul. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel and tap the bell icon so you never miss a life-changing tip crafted for your golden years. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this. Curious about the first fruit that could awaken your body in ways you never expected? Let's uncover it together. Part 1. Red grapes, the flow restorer. What if a handful of grapes could unlock a river of vitality in your veins? Picture yourself popping a plump, ruby red grape into your mouth. It bursts with sweetness, a small joy in an ordinary moment. But what if that tiny fruit held the key to something extraordinary, reviving the flow of life through your body? Red grapes aren't just a snack. They're nature's quiet warriors, packed with a compound called resveratrol that works like a master key to your blood vessels. The science of flow. Resveratrol is a natural antioxidant that tells your blood vessels to relax, to open wide, and let oxygen-rich blood surge to every corner of your body. Your heart, your brain, your muscles, and yes, those intimate areas that matter most. As we age, our blood vessels can stiffen like old pipes in a house, slowing the flow that fuels energy and connection. For men, this can mean weaker erections or fatigue that creeps in too soon. For women, it might feel like a loss of warmth or sensitivity in moments of closeness. But red grapes? They're like a gentle plumber, clearing the way for blood to move freely again. I'll never forget John, a 68-year-old retired firefighter from Ohio. He came to me frustrated, feeling like his body was betraying him. "Doc," he said, "I used to carry hoses up ladders. Now I can't even keep up with my wife on a walk." His intimacy with his partner of 40 years had faded, not because the love was gone, but because his body felt disconnected. We started small, a bowl of red grapes every afternoon. 6 weeks later, John walked into my office with a grin. "I feel like I'm 50 again," he said, blushing. His wife, sitting beside him, squeezed his hand. The grapes weren't a cure-all, but they were a spark, a reminder that his body could still respond. Why it matters after 65. After 65, poor circulation can show up in subtle ways. Cold hands and feet, a mind that feels foggy, or a body that doesn't respond the way it used to. Red grapes tackle this head-on. Studies like one from the Journal of Nutrition, 2015, show resveratrol improves nitric oxide production, a molecule critical for healthy blood flow and, for men, stronger erections. For women, better circulation means more comfort and responsiveness in intimate moments, making closeness feel warm and natural again. How to make it yours? Start with a handful of red grapes daily, about 15 to 20. Toss them in a smoothie, pair them with a slice of cheese, or savor them as a midday treat. Choose organic if you can, as the skin, where resveratrol lives, is key. Want to know the best part? This isn't a chore. It's a ritual that feels good, tastes good, and does good. Curious about the next fruit that could protect more than just your heart? Keep reading. Part 2. Cranberries, the kidney guardian. Could a tart little berry hold the secret to feeling confident and connected again? Close your eyes and think of cranberries. those ruby jewels you might associate with Thanksgiving sauce. Now, imagine them as guardians of your vitality, quietly shielding your kidneys and fueling your ability to feel alive. Cranberries are more than a holiday sidekick. They're a powerhouse for your urinary system, your circulation, and your intimate well-being. A hidden connection. Your kidneys are the unsung heroes of your body, filtering toxins and keeping your blood clean. But as we age, they can struggle, leading to inflammation, sluggish circulation, and discomfort that dims your drive. For men, this can mean weaker erections or a loss of stamina. For women, it might manifest as irritation or a lack of confidence in intimate moments. Cranberries step in like a vigilant protector, rich in proanthocyanidins, compounds that reduce inflammation, clear urinary tract infections, and support blood vessel health. Take Margaret, a 70-year-old grandmother from Florida. She confided in me that recurring urinary issues had made intimacy painful, pushing her away from her husband. "I just don't feel like myself anymore," she said. We added unsweetened cranberry juice to her morning routine and a sprinkle of dried cranberries to her salads. 3 months later, she was beaming. "I feel free again," she told me. "I'm not just surviving, I'm living." Her husband, sitting quietly, nodded with a smile. That's the power of cranberries. They don't just heal the body, they restore connection. The research behind it. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that cranberry compounds improve kidney function and reduce pelvic inflammation, which directly supports sexual health. For men, this means better blood pressure regulation and nitric oxide levels, keys to reliable erections. For women, it translates to less discomfort and more emotional openness during intimacy. Plus, cranberries are a natural way to keep urinary tract issues at bay, which 60% of women over 65 experience, according to the National Institutes of Health. Your cranberry ritual. Try a glass of unsweetened cranberry juice, diluted with water to avoid sugar spikes, in the morning, or add dried cranberries to your oatmeal or trail mix. Aim for a quarter cup daily. If the tartness is too much, mix them with sweeter fruits like grapes. Ready for a fruit that doesn't just protect, but ignites energy from within? Let's move on. Part 3. Papaya, the energy awakener. What if a tropical fruit could make you feel like the sun is rising inside you? There's something magical about papaya. Its golden flesh, its buttery texture, like a gift from a tropical sunrise. But beyond its taste lies a secret that could light up your days and nights. Papaya isn't just a fruit. It's an awakener, stirring energy, hormones, and vitality in ways that make you feel alive again. A story of renewal. I met Henry, a 67-year-old retired teacher from California, at a low point. He was active, ate well, but felt drained. "It's like my body forgot how to show up," he said. Intimacy with his wife had become a distant memory, not for lack of love, but for lack of spark. We introduced papaya, 1 cup blended into a morning smoothie. Weeks later, Henry was a different man, energized, confident, and reconnected with his wife. "It's like I woke up," he said, his eyes bright. The power within. Papaya is loaded with vitamins A, C, and E, plus an enzyme called papain that reduces inflammation and aids digestion. But its real magic is in supporting testosterone in men and balancing estrogen in women. A 2020 study in Nutrients showed papaya's nutrients improve hormone regulation and blood vessel flexibility, boosting circulation to the pelvic region. For men, this means stronger, more sustainable erections. For women, it eases dryness and enhances arousal. Plus, papaya supports your adrenal glands, reducing stress that can dampen intimacy. Bringing papaya home. Scoop out a cup of fresh papaya for breakfast, blend it with yogurt, or add it to a fruit salad. Frozen papaya works too, just thaw it overnight. Can you feel that spark of curiosity? There's one more fruit that could deepen your connection and calm your mind. Let's discover it. Part 4. Cherries, the intimacy booster. Could a bowl of cherries bring back the passion you thought was gone forever? Cherries aren't just a treat. They're a love letter to your body. Their deep, velvety red hue and sweet tart burst are a reminder to slow down and savor life. But what they do inside you is even more profound, supporting your heart, your hormones, and the intimacy that makes life rich. A couple's transformation. I'll always remember Ellen and Tom, a couple in their late 60s from Texas. Married for 42 years, they loved each other deeply but felt a growing distance. Tom was sluggish, Ellen restless. They missed the closeness they once shared. On a whim, I suggested cherries, a handful each evening. 2 months later, they were holding hands in my office, laughing like newlyweds. "It's not just the cherries," Ellen said, "but they reminded us we're still here." That's the gift of cherries. They don't just heal, they reconnect. Why cherries shine? Cherries are packed with anthocyanins, antioxidants that reduce artery inflammation and boost nitric oxide, enhancing blood flow to intimate areas. A 2019 study in the Journal of Gerontology found cherries improve vascular health, supporting erection strength in men and pelvic sensitivity in women. Plus, their natural melatonin promotes deeper sleep, balancing hormones and reducing stress, key ingredients for emotional closeness. Your cherry ritual. Enjoy 10 to 15 fresh or frozen cherries in the evening, or try tart cherry juice, unsweetened, before bed. Pair them with dark chocolate for a decadent treat that's still healthy. Feeling inspired? Let's talk about how to make these fruits part of your life. Part 5. Making it real, your path to vitality. Ready to turn these fruits into a daily ritual that transforms your life? You don't need a complicated plan or a pharmacy to feel vibrant again. These 4 fruits, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, and cherries, are your allies, ready to fit into your life with ease. Here's how to start. Day 1. Pick one fruit. Maybe it's a handful of grapes with lunch or a scoop of papaya in the morning. Week 1. Add a second fruit. Try cranberries in your salad or cherries as an evening snack. Month 1. Notice the changes. Warmer hands, clearer mind, a spark of energy. Share your story in the comments. Type 1 if you're inspired, 0 if you're not. I read every one. Real stories, real results. Consider Susan, a 72-year-old from New York, who started eating cherries to help her sleep. She didn't expect her intimacy with her partner to improve, but it did. Or Mike, a 69-year-old from Chicago, who found that grapes gave him the energy to dance with his wife again. These aren't miracles, they're the power of consistent, natural choices. The science backs it up. Research supports every claim. A 2017 study in Circulation confirmed resveratrol's role in vascular health. A 2021 Journal of Urology study linked cranberries to reduced urinary issues. Papaya's hormone benefits were detailed in a 2022 endocrinology review. Cherry's impact on sleep and circulation was validated in a 2020 sleep medicine study. Part 6. A journey beyond the fruit, embracing vitality after 65. What if these fruits are just the beginning of a life you never thought possible? You've discovered the power of 4 humble fruits: red grapes, cranberries, papaya, and cherries. Each a small but mighty key to unlocking better circulation, renewed energy, and deeper intimacy. But what if these fruits are more than just food? What if they're an invitation to reimagine your life after 65, to rediscover the joy of feeling fully alive? This journey isn't just about adding fruit to your plate. It's about nourishing your body, your heart, and your spirit in ways that ripple through every moment of your day. The bigger picture, a life reclaimed. These fruits are a starting point, a spark that lights the way to a broader transformation. They remind us that vitality isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing the wisdom and resilience you've earned while giving your body the tools to thrive. After 65, life can feel like it's slowing down, but it's also a time when you have the freedom to focus on what truly matters: connection, joy, and purpose. These fruits are your allies in that mission. But they're also a metaphor for something deeper, a choice to live intentionally, to care for yourself with the same love you've given to others for decades. Consider Linda, a 71-year-old widow from Colorado. After losing her husband, she felt her world shrink. Her energy waned, her social life faded, and she stopped believing she could feel vibrant again. When we met, she was skeptical about just fruit, but she started with cherries to help her sleep. Slowly, she added grapes, then papaya, and finally cranberries. Over months, she noticed more than physical changes. Her walks became longer, her laughter louder, and she started hosting friends again. I thought I was done, she told me, but I'm just getting started. Linda's story isn't about miracles. It's about small, consistent choices that reminded her body and her heart what it's capable of. Final thoughts. Your journey begins now. What if today is the day you choose to live fully again? You've carried your body through decades of triumphs and trials. Now, in your golden years, it's time to nourish it. Not because it's broken, but because it's still capable of so much. These 4 fruits are more than food. They're a daily reminder that you're not done. You deserve energy, connection, and joy. Start with a single grape, a sip of cranberry juice, a scoop of papaya, or a cherry savored slowly. Let it be the first step on a path to feeling alive again. Share your plan below. What fruit will you try first? Let's inspire each other. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips to make your golden years truly golden. Here's to you, to vitality, and to a life that's far from over.